What's this?
Hello, welcome to the Phreak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start my first look mini-series on the Spatials Galactology. That's the way their announcer said it in the opening video and such, so I figured I would go with that, or the trailer video. Anyhow, it's by Weird And Wry, you can see it right down here, and it released today, July 7th, 2016, onto Steam Early Access. It's 25% off if you grab it before July 14th, and there's some cool stuff about the game. I'll go over a little bit of it here, and then we'll hop in. I've never actually played this. I have no idea what I'm getting into, but I think it's going to be awesome. For those of you who own the original The Spatials, you will get this as a free update or upgrade to the game, or you get the game for free, or however you want to say it. And essentially, they listened to the community, and they've changed a tremendously huge amount of the game. And it plays and feels like a whole new game. That being said, the feedback from the community they liked a lot, and they want to be able to continue to do that while developing the game further. So this is more or less a reimagining, a reboot with a ton of changes of the Spatials. Like I said, if you own the Spatials, you get this game for free. And yeah, they went back into Steam Early Access because they want to continue to develop it with feedback from the community. So, pretty cool stuff. Let's hop in and see what we're getting into. I'm pretty excited. Alright, I'm not going to mod it. But to boldly go where no cursive dares to. Sure. The Unknown Officer. Tired of your daily routine? Feeling like you haven't found your place in the universe? Curious about outer star systems? If you answered yes to any of those questions, don't hesitate. Enjoy now! Alright, let's go see. Alright, well, it looks like we got ourselves a Star Trek knockoff right there. Oh dear God. If you are done with the tutorials, check the goals in the top toolbar. Alright, well, since I have no idea what I'm doing just yet, we're going to actually go through the tutorials. I do apologize for that. We're going to pause the game while we do this. Alright, so let's learn. So you guys know, if you've been around the channel for any length of time, I enjoy going through the tutorials of games because I know a lot of people like to skip over it, hop in and start playing. And maybe they're like, hey, what's this? And they go, oh, Bumpy's doing this first look video, okay. Oh, he's going through the tutorial. I understand how to play the game. I'm going to get it. It's an amazing looking game. I want to buy it. I've already gone through the tutorial. I can skip that now. Yay! See, it's a public service for all of you. Anyway, let's continue here. Welcome to the Spatials Galactology. This is your space station. It's not much right now, just an emergency teleporter room. Your primary mission is to build up and defend it, so it becomes the home of the Spatials, and a hot spot for visitors. Scroll around the space station using the right mouse button, zoom in and out using the mouse wheel. Okay. Simple enough. Ooh, WASD works as well. What? I'm excited, I love that. The left toolbar has all the tools you need to build and manage your station. The first tool is the Info tool. You can always select this tool with the Escape key. Huh. Select this tool and then left-click on any officer or item in the station. Let's get in there a little bit closer and bam! The Info tool displays information about the selected object. It can also offer additional controls for changing aspects of that object, like setting the recipe in a kitchen. If the item you want to click is behind another item, just click on that same point one or more times and cycle through all the items you want in that point. Cool. I guess I can... Okay, that's... Okay. We'll go back to menu. We'll go to the vitals here. Alright, the main function of the station is to keep your officers alive and well. They work here and come back here after exploring the galaxy, and they will need to satisfy their vitals. Let's take a look at them. Select the Info tool and then click on any officer. Click more than once if something is in front of them. Info tool. Any officer. Let's click on the blue guy over here. It's Christian Klipper. Alright. Select the vitals panel if it's not selected already. This panel displays all the vitals of the selected officer. By making available food, drinks, leisure time areas, and other systems, you allow your officers to fill the bars when they get too low. Don't let them get too low, otherwise it could affect their mind or even damage their body. Alright, so here's what we have. We have health, hunger, thirst, social, sleep, hygiene, aesthetics, and fun. And now, click the Mind tab. Alright, chatted, excited, refreshed, rested, sated, and well-fed. Alright, so drink, food, sleep, I guess cleanliness. Excited, I guess there's exciting things going on, like he just got dropped in the middle of space and teleported in. He's like, oh my god, this is so cool! I don't know. And then if he had actually babbled with anyone, he has conversational skills. The mind of an officer can be influenced by many kinds of things. For example, being hungry can not only hurt your officer, it will also cause them a negative feeling. You can see those feelings listed under the bar. If your officer mind bar goes too low, they may lose the will to live or become violent. Continue with the next tutorial to start building a kitchen to take care of your officers. Go. Floor tool. Your station is composed of rooms linked by corridors. Let's build a corridor. Select the build floor tool. Alright, it's this one right here. I'll zoom out a little bit. Select the corridor floor. Alright. The build floor tool draws a blueprint of the selected floor on the station when you drag with the left mouse button. Draw a corridor between the two markers. Tip: you can press shift to toggle the build floor tool into the floor eraser. Ooh. You can press escape while dragging to cancel it. Bing! Look at that, it's amazing. The floor tool just draws a blueprint. In order to get the actual floor built, a job is created for your officers. Let's wait for them to finish. 1x. Actually, we can probably 5x this. Alright, you get the idea. Okay, they are potentially finished. Maybe. Ta-da! Done! Let's build a room now. Select the highlighted room type in the floor build tool. A clean cubicle, huh? Now drag with the left mouse button between the two markers. This is a room, so the drawn shape is a rectangle. You can press shift to toggle the build floor tool into the floor eraser. There it is. Your officers are building the room. Let's wait for them to finish. At 5x the speed. Let's go take a look at what they're doing. Is it odd that they look like little weird hamster people? I don't know. Some of them, not all of them, obviously. Alright, so they're done. Done, but empty rooms are not very useful. Go back to the menu and select the Object Tool tutorial to learn how to build your first kitchen. Alright, Object Tool. Rooms alone are not enough to serve your officers and visitors. Let's build some objects now. Select the Build Object tool. Alright. The Object tool lists all unlocked objects available for building in the station. First, we select the object category. Click on the food and drink category. Okay. Now click on the highlighted object, the basic kitchen. Alright. This is a basic kitchen, and it can be used to cook cheap and simple food. To build one, click on a built floor tile. You can rotate the object before construction using the Q and E keys, or by dragging the mouse once you click to build it. Ah, that's pretty cool. So build the kitchen in the highlighted tile. Alright, we're going to go there with it. And there it is. Just like the floor tool, the object tool only places a blueprint, and the object must be built by your ossifers. Let's wait for them to finish the job. Okay, done. But officers and visitors will refuse to eat and drink from the floor. You must also build a table for them to enjoy their meals. Select the canteen table and build it on the highlighted tile. Alright, well, I think we can rotate that there, yeah. Or should we go that way? I think I'm going to go that way. Okay. And we will see how long it takes them to do this. And bam. And now we have very basic facilities for food and drinks, but we still have to give production orders to our kitchen and introduce the concept of stocking. Read more in the Stocks and Productions tutorial. Okay, onward! Productions! Many raw resources must be processed before they can be used by your officers. Like most other tasks in the station, your officers must have the proper job enabled to work the kitchen. Click on the Job Matrix tool. Here you can see your officers listed on the left with a row of columns on the right. One cell for every officer and job combination. Make sure at least one officer has cooking enabled, and then click Next. Okay. I'm going to assume that everyone has... Yeah, everybody has cooking enabled. Okay. Next. Now, let's set up our kitchen to cook some food. Select it with the Info tool. Or we can press Escape. Alright. This is the info panel for a basic kitchen. It contains some common information like the Vitals tab and some specific information like the Factory tab. Click the Factory tab to continue. The Factory tab allows you to change the recipe for the selected kitchen. By default, it's fine. Anyway, by default, no recipes are selected and the kitchen is disabled. Switch it to cook veggie rations by clicking on the highlighted button. Well, why don't I want to cook meat rations? Oh, whatever. Your officers will now start cooking rations as long as they have the required resources and they have the cooking job enabled. Let's wait for them to finish one ration. Alright. Simple enough. 5 exit. Yeah. Alright. He's not done yet? I thought he just finished. Did he not do it? Well, we have one done. Okay, here it is. The first ration cooked, even though it was technically the second, in this asteroid ever. But piling food on the floor doesn't look like a good idea. Continue with the stock tutorial to learn about objects that can keep stocks of resources. Keeping piles of resources on the floor works, but it's not a very controllable situation. For this reason, there are objects that keep an internal stock of resources. Some of them may even require such stock to work. Let's build a food vendor. Select the object tool. Alright, let's move this out of our way. Click on the food and drink category and then get the canteen food. And then build it there. I am going to do it that way. Alright, it looks a lot like the canteen table. I'm not going to lie, it looks very similar to it. But that's okay. It can look similar, doesn't mean it actually is. Now, switch to the info tool and select the food vendor. Alright, select the stocks panel. In this panel, you can adjust the parameters for the stock keeping system in this food vendor. Let's make it stock rations. Click on Disable Label and select Rations in the resource pop-up. On the Disable label? Okay. Disabled label. Alright, and we want to do basic rations, I suppose. We'll select it. Sorry about the interruption there, guys and gals. That's it! This food vendor will now start stocking rations. Your officer will deliver rations to it up to the configured max amount. When located far from your production centers, stock-keeping objects help with the efficient distribution of your products and resources. Let's look at 2 more of them. Select the Build Object tool. Alright. Now select the Facilities category. Hello. The highlighted object is a pallet. Okay, pallets are stock-controlling objects for a single kind of resource. Like a shop, but they can be used for logistics. For example, if you build a pallet next to a factory, it will automatically make its stock available to use, or to it. Use pallets when you want precise stock control of a single resource stack. Okay, that makes sense. The highlighted object is a storage area. When you build one inside of the room, it makes the floor of that room a valid dumping area for items and resources. You can also decide which kind of resources can be dumped in this area, but there's no stock control. Use storage areas for storing bulk cargo and production. Okay. That sounds legit, and I guess that's it for the basic tutorials. Okay, so I'm not sure what we do now, though. Let's escape out. We have a job matrix there. Galaxy, explore, staff, fleet, research. Alerts and reports. Goals, okay. Basic vitals are being met. 1 or more officers have slept, had lunch, drank, showered 25 or more times for each kind of activity. Build 10 decorations, build 3 different extractors on planets. It looks like we have a large amount of goals to reach, and we don't really have any more direction beyond this. And I'm okay with that. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, so we should start building stuff. We have a decent amount of money. It seems we are making rations and such. I would probably like to configure the job matrix and start getting people to do specific things. I think that is going to be okay. So, I'm curious, does anybody have any specialties? Mind, combat, aesthetics, huh? We can add disease. That sounds terrible. Why would I want to do that? Alright, I think Kenny's going to end up being our chef. What's down here? Center view, walk, teleport. Oh, interesting. Alright, so we're going to start making some job decisions here. Maybe a terrible job decision, I don't know. But we're going to make you only do cooking. And then as we get more jobs, we'll start specializing folks to actually do those said jobs. That being said, we need to build, I think, some more floors. So we're going to build another corridor off of this place. And we'll build it out just 2, and then I'm going to put it to 1x here. Actually, I think I need to build it a 3rd. There we go. And then what I need to do is add something else. Now we have the clean cubicle, clockwork. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here, guys and gals. Like I said, unfortunately, I am not... Holy crap, there is a lot of stuff. I am not well versed in the ways of the Spatials, so you'll have to forgive me as I learn to play with all of you as well. Alright, I guess we'll go with another clean cubicle, because why not? Alright, we're going to go 3 wide. We're going to make this a big room. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but it's going to become a large room. And maybe we'll make that some sort of sleeping corridor thing. I don't know specifically. We can build objects, beds. I feel like if that's it, maybe what if we can do maybe like hygiene, beds, recreational. I mean, it's probably smart to have a sleeping area separate from the rest. Alright, we'll play around with this a little bit. We still have a decent amount of money. Why can't we go off of this? I feel like that's a little bit strange. Shouldn't I be able to build... Oh, that's why, because I don't have the corridor selected. Alright, there we go. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit of a sleeping room over here. We'll eventually build something off that way as well. This is probably going to end up being our recreational room. I'm going to probably just do it that way. Let's see here. I sort of want to make a couple small rooms here as well. Or maybe pathways into multiple spots, like a double pathway in and out. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's definitely some potential here. And it looks like we have... These are potentially all different... What is it? Drain. All different types of rooms, just like different looks, I'm assuming. I'm not 100% certain, but that's what it looks like. I'm okay with that. We'll go with we'll stick with the clean cubicle look for now. You know what? Actually, I want Book Paradise. That just sounds more fun. Soon, but not yet. Budget ship. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, we're gonna go with 2... Yeah, something like that. That should be plenty for sleeping quarters. Then I don't know what I want to do with this, but we'll do the same size, maybe a slightly larger room there. We'll go with 5x now. I'm gonna go with Doomsday Prepper rooms. That sounds totally legit. Alright, we're gonna do a small room here. And I believe on this side we're gonna do a little bit of a larger room off-centered. It doesn't have to look super pretty. In my opinion. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not sure how we're getting more money. I don't know how that's actually affected right now, but it does appear that we are. Alright, cook 150 dishes is now available. The goal is to cook 10 rations. Nice. Well, looks like those are the 2 reports that we have. Cool. How do I get out of this screen? Go back to the station. There it is. What are all these little weird pluses on the ground? I'm curious. Is that just the design of the area? Oh, it looks pretty cool. I like this. Alright, so we're going to slow it down now. And I think we're going to make... This might be the hygiene room, I think, is what I'm going to do with that. This is going to be the sleeping room. I believe it's all done, so let's go with resting. We have beds here. I'm going to put beds like this. And folks should be pretty happy with that. There's 6 beds there. I'm okay with that. Hygiene, the hygienizer. Alright, let's rotate that. Oh, that looks pretty neat. I like that. Put one in each of the corners here. We'll put one in the center. Well, not really the center, but you get the idea. And something like that. I like it. I like it a lot. We could even do another one right down the middle here. There we go. That's not bad. I'll take it. Alright, what else are we going to do here? We need health. A hospital bed and med dispensers. Build basic living space. Claim its reward in the goals window. Oh, we get okay, hold on. Let's go do that then. Are we... How do I... Oh, I went into the alerts menu. I'm sorry. Okay, so here we go. Claim reward. We get 50 and progress. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get out of this. Claim your reward for start building your station. And basic living space. Okay, cool. Looks like there's some dirt and junk laying around. Alright, let's see if we can't get ourselves something going here. Facilities. We have a recycler. We could probably put the recycler in... Maybe even this room right here? I don't think that would be a terrible idea. Yeah, that's okay. We have storage areas and other stuff. Alright, security, food, and drink. We did most of that. Canteen drinks. I wouldn't hate the idea of putting that down somewhere. We can do another canteen table right there. And possibly one right there. That should definitely keep all of our folks happy and excited. Alright, we were going to do health next. So we're going to put some hospital beds in here, I think. Okay, there we go. And a meds dispenser. Put that right there. I don't know if they can still reach all the different spots. Looks like they might be able to. Did somebody just disappear? I don't know what happened there. It's okay. At our goals, we're still looking pretty solid. We'll eventually put some decorations down. Let's go to building a floor. Sorry, not building a floor. We're going to continue to place some more objects. Let's see. Recreational, commercial, decoration. Well, we wanted to do some recreational stuff here. I'm not sure what I want to do with this big room yet, but I don't think we need that large of a room for recreation. So, that being said, I think off of the food dispensary area, maybe. Or, you know what, we could technically just go right off of this. We'll go out 4 here. This will be the recreational. We'll have this as a giant just room for right now. I am totally okay with that. Recreational is going to be a book paradise. Alright, so we're going to want to go only 2x. Huh. There's rocks blocking our way there. It's a little bit weird. It's okay, we can expand it later if we need to. Let's see, anything else? Hey, we healed 10 patients. That's a good sign. We probably need to start growing stuff, and we need to figure out how everything works. Alright, so we're on this little chunk of land. That's pretty nifty. Alright, I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit here, guys and gals. I mean, maybe not amazingly quick, but we're getting there. We're getting an idea. Gardening. Oh, we can make this whole place our garden. Or should we do that outside? No. It's literally just aesthetics at this point. Okay, well, that's okay. We can add some aesthetics to the room. I'm totally fine with that. I am totally okay with that. A couple plants in the hygiene room. That's cool. So we have what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's actually all we needed. And then we have others. The Golden Planet commemorates a tragic accident at the gold mines in the Blorgian colony of Greedos 9, I believe. Well, sure, why not? We'll put the Golden Planet somewhere. It seems like a perfectly legitimate thing. I almost want to just plop it down right in the middle here. Yeah, let's just do that right there. That sounds cool. Alright, so recreational. You're not done yet, buddy? Hurry up. Get that moving. We're going to want some bookshelves, a library table, and all sorts of stuff. And then we need to go and start doing research table. This might turn into like a lab or something. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do just yet, but we've got some potential there. Actually, while they're still doing that, let's do a couple of things. Let them continue that. Spatials dock. Interesting. Research table. Alright, we'll do the research table there, the spatials dock. I don't know exactly how this is supposed to work, but we'll throw one in the corner there. Maybe we should get rid of that. Maybe put it in the middle of the room. I don't know. I have no idea what it does. Station-owned spaceships can dock here. Oh, well that makes sense then. Alright, oh, we have security doors. That's kind of cool. Is that something we're going to want? The goal, docked ship shuttles, is now available. That's pretty cool, too. Alright, recreational. Let's get some stuff lined up in here. Let's see here. I'm going to put you down along there. And we're actually going to build some comics along the back lines here. And then, I don't know, what do you guys think? Library table or two chilling in here would be legit. There we go. I think that's okay. That's a little small, but I mean, it's a small colony, right? So you don't want to overdo it too much. Okay, when we have the galaxy. Oh, hey, there's some more tutorial stuff here, guys and gals. We have the civs that we can do. We can explore. We can check our staff and fire them. We have our fleet that we can play around with, and our research. So there's still quite a bit of stuff we have yet to untap or unlock or even play around with at all just yet. But I feel like our little home away from home here is looking like it might be okay for now. We'll see. We will see. Either way, folks, I think that's going to do it for this first episode of the First Look mini-series on the Spatials Galactology. Just remember, guys, 25% off until July 14th. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And I will catch you guys in the very next episode. If you guys want more information about the game, if you want to find out more information about the developer, or any of the wonderful fun stuff, all the links will be included down below in the description of the video. Anyway, as I said, guys and gals, until the next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Phreak Show, and I will see you later.